Here's a direct comparison between Eddie Van Halen's pickup that was in his Ibanez Destroyer in 1978 on the first Van Halen album, and a replica of that pickup. Here's Eddie. And here's the replica. Here's Eddie, and You Really Got Me. And the same piece on the replica pickup. More comparisons coming up, including some lead guitar sounds.
G'day thrill seekers, it's Brian from New Zealand coming to you from Australia down under. Been a minute or two since the last video, and it's great to be back. Actually, I have had a look, it's been more than a year, so I do apologise for being a little bit slack with the content. I'm getting old, I'm getting tired, and I'm getting a bit dangerous behind the wheel. Be that as it may, I have had time for all you rusted on Van Halen fans to build a replica of his pickup that was in the Destroyer guitar in 1978. I've given this a red hot go. Here it is. Now a lot of people have seen the DiMarzio or maybe the Mite pickup in the guitar. I have a feeling that was after the fact when he'd cut the guitar up. I've seen pictures of the guitar around the 78 era and it's painted white. Later on he painted it red, or it was red and it had a shark cut out in it, and he was never really happy, and I think that the DiMarzio pickup went in after he cut the guitar up and to try and get the sound right. That being said, I have had a crack at with 2 or 3 DiMarzio super distortions, and for me, I can't get the sound right. It's not clear enough when you hit the chords. It's too smeared, and there's no clarity, not enough clarity between the notes. Same thing, I tried on a JB pickup, and again, I can't get the clarity out of that pickup either. It's too bloated in the bass and too ice picky in the treble. So the best result I got was I had some Ibanez Super 70 pickups. I had a few of those, and I tested them all. And even those were a little bit different, but they gave a better result. One stood out as being better than the rest, and I took that one apart, and that AA magnet was a bit different from the other ones, and that was the one that I used as a model to get a number of those cast. So that's what's in this pickup here is an A8 magnet, but one that's a little bit different, all right? Today, I'm going to do some A-B comparisons, and we're going to use the old trusty Gibson Les Paul, and you might go, why are you using that? And one, I haven't got an Explorer or a Destroyer guitar. It's the same sort of scale length anyway. It's the same scale length anyway, so it's not going to be much different in the sound, all right? So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to get asked this too. What does it sound like? What does this pickup sound like in a Strat style guitar, like a Charbel or a Jackson or an Ibanez? It translates well. Okay, so it sounds good on that guitar as well. So without further ado, we'll have a crack at doing some A/B comparisons between Eddie's sound and the sound that I've got here in the Les Paul. Okay, that was the bridge pickup. Now I will get asked, what do I put in the neck? And you could put in another a neck version of the Destroyer replica in here if you want. But I would be tempted to. The one I like is the Jimmy Page T-top in the neck. It's really nice and chimey, and it really does open up the middle sound a lot. It makes the middle sound really happen. A lot of guitars, a lot of people don't use the middle position, particularly in the Les Paul type guitar, the reason they don't is because when you have two high-powered pickups in both position, the middle sound becomes no man's land, and it's neither here nor there, and it's a bit indescript, and quite often it's got a lot of low mud in the sound. So this particular pickup here eliminates the mud when you put it in the middle. So I'll demo a neck position song. I'll do a Zeppelin song where it features that Jimmy Page T-top, and we'll go from there. Okay, this is just a short video demoing the middle position. So we've got the Van Halen Destroyer pickup in the back, the Jimmy Page DoubleNeck pickup in the neck, and the target is to try and get a sound or a combination of pickups that doesn't produce any low mid-range mud, which is quite typical of a lot of sets and why people don't use the middle position much. Going to have a crack at a bit of Aerosmith. I'll do my best on this. My playing's not that good. There's plenty of people that do all this stuff a lot better on YouTube than me. But I'm not doing cover versions, so I do my best anyway. I've got arthritic hands. So without further ado, we'll do the middle position. Let's oge. Okay, that was a bit of Aerosmith. 4 great riffs in one song. Look, I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone so far who's bought all my Jimmy Page and my Angus Young pickups. It's really, really appreciated. So thank you to everyone. That's really great. With regards to these ones here, who'd like to buy these? Well, again, like anything, they're not going to be for everyone. So people that it might be a little bit over the PAF theme that's been done to death over the years might want to change. So PAFs which used A2, A3, A4 or A5s, you might be sort of a little bit over that. Often the modern A5 magnet is bloated in the bass and ice picky in the treble. The inherent problems with a lot of the modern A2s are they're dark and congested sounding. Ceramic magnets can often be, or ceramic pickups can often be like angry bees in a jar. I'm sure you're all have heard those sort of pickups many times. So this is a bit of a diversion from that, all right? A lot of clarity between the strings, especially on those chords. got a couple of pet rabbits, and Toby, managing director, and Kiwi Rabbit CEO. They've got the big ears, so they check everything before they go out. So that's good news. So thank you to everyone, and we'll finish off with a bit of Van Halen, and we'll see you later. Okay, this is the last comparison today, A versus B, off the first album. The song's called Feel Your Love Tonight. Here's Eddie to start with. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.